Hi there, my name is Stephanie Hackney and I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for Hobbs Bonded Fibers. You probably know us better as Hobbs Batting. And we're here today to talk about all of the different batting types we have and fiber types and how they should be used. And we're going to talk a little bit about our wool products. So the first product that we have is our cotton wool. This is in the Tuscany product line, and what you'll notice about this is that it's flat and it's folded rather than round and turned like this. So the difference is that the Tuscany products are all cut, folded, and packaged by hand. We leave air in the bags and they're going to be a little bit loftier right out of the package without wrinkles. The products that are rolled, like all of the Heirloom products, are going to be finished on machine and they're slightly compressed before they're put into the bags. So they will have a little bit more wrinkling when you first open them. However, it's very easy to loft the wrinkles out, and I'll talk a little bit about that. First product we're going to talk about is our Tuscany cotton wool. It's 80% cotton and 20% wool. Let's take a quick peek at this one. So this is going to have a little bit more loft than our 80-20 cotton poly, and it's much softer and cuddlier. It's just a really wonderful product. Really gives a nice traditional quilt look, and is a really great substitute for somebody who really wants to use mostly cotton but also wants some of the benefits of wool. Now, what are the benefits of wool? The wool will actually provide a little bit more loft and definition, and this product is fast becoming a great product that's used with double batting. So if you're thinking about doing double batting, especially for a show quilt, this is a great option to put on the back of your quilt. Now, if you're really interested in 100% wool, we've got two choices for you. The first one, let me just move our cotton wool. The first one is the Heirloom wool. This is 100% superwashed wool. It is the exact same wool that is in our Tuscany wool. The primary difference, again, this is finished on a machine, tightly wound, compressed into the bag. This one is finished by hand. It's cut and folded and packaged by hand. We leave air in the bag, so this is not going to have wrinkles when you take it out. This one will. One thing we do recommend for these loftier products, if you're not going to use them right away, we recommend taking them out of the bag, maybe store them in some fabric or inside of a pillowcase. One thing you want to keep in mind, though, is that we want you to keep the packaging, or at least keep this sticker and this UPC code. Should you need to do an exchange or have an inquiry about a product, these are the items that we'll need you to keep. So we want to make sure that you keep that. So let's look at the wool. So this is what that loft is going to look like. And let me just slide this out of the way here and give you a chance to see. Very light, very delicate, has a very nice drape, and this is also wonderful for hand quilting. Okay, so here's the biggest benefits with the wool. Number one, it's a natural fiber and it breathes. It will wick away moisture naturally, so it's not going to be hot. Even here in Texas, a lot of our quilters and our education team use wool in their quilts because this is a really good choice. It will keep you warm, but it's great for a quilt that you can use all year round. Okay, it doesn't hold creases, doesn't have a memory for creases, so it's a great top layer for a show quilt. So remember, I was talking about the cotton wool and the wool being paired. This is the wool that you would put on top, and then this is the cotton wool that you would put on the bottom. So this is how you would make your batting sandwich, and then you put your top on and your back on the back. What this is going to do is it's going to give you tremendous loft and definition to your piecing and your stitching on the front, and then on the back, because this also has wool in it, you're going to get some nice definition there where judges also want to take a look at the quilt and do some judging. So this is a really good pairing. Now you might say, why do you need two bats? Well, you could use 2 layers of wool, or you could use the wool just by itself. However, this is extremely lightweight, and for a show quilt, you really want it to hang and drape really nicely. So having a second batting, either the cotton wool or an all cotton or a cotton poly blend, provides some extra weight and heft and really helps the quilt to hang nice and straight and really look pretty. Now again, the benefit to using the cotton wool is that you're going to get some of the benefits from the wool that's in here, and those will really help to emphasize your piecing and your stitching on the back of your quilt. You're going to be doing this 4 inches apart for both of these products. They are both machine washable. Gentle cycle, cool water, no heavy agitation or spin. So if you have a top loader, you don't want it to heavily spin it. If you have a front loader, again, you don't want it to heavily spin it. So use a delicate cycle, or whatever cycle on your machine will delicately treat this type of batting. And again, you're washing this once it's in the quilt. Please do not pre-wash any of our battings. You will ruin them, especially on a product like this. It's a little bit delicate. You can toss this into the dryer for about 5-10 minutes on an air fluff or delicate cycle. However, we do not recommend fully drying your quilt with this batting inside. So again, great for hand quilting, great for show quilts. We do not recommend using this in baby quilts unless it's your baby and you're going to take care of the washing, and also not for charity quilts or quilts that are going to be given away unless it's going to another quilter who really understands the care for it. We do also recommend that anytime you're giving a quilt away, it's a really good idea to put a label on there with what kind of batting is inside and the care instructions, so that the person that's receiving the quilt will take good care of it. And that's it for our wool. Thank you very much for joining us today. And if you have any questions or need any more information, you can contact Linda's Electric, or you can reach out to us directly at www.hobbsbatting.com. Thank you.